Creator of the river Godavari, Gautam Maharishi is one of the most revered rishis and in fact one of the Saptarishi as well in the Indian culture. He is also known as Vamadev Gautam in Rigveda. He has been prominently mentioned in Jainism and Buddhism as well. His father is Rahugana and his mother is Ahalya. He is the founder of the Vamadev family. Mandala 4 of Rigveda describes him as the Maharishi Vamadev Gautam. He is very famous for various stories. Two of them are prominently known to the world: the creation of the Godavari river and the curse of Ahalya. Let us first understand the story of Godavari river's creation. Koti Rudra Samhita in the Shiv Puran describes the story of Godavari river's creation. On the Brahmagiri mountain, the mind son of Brahma, Gautam Maharishi, was engrossed in penance and meditation. There was a drought in that area for 100 whole years. Hence, crops could not grow there. For the goodness and wellness of the residents of that area, Gautam Maharishi started meditating in a direction to impress the god of the ocean, Varun. Varun appears in front of Gautam after 6 months of his penance. Varun denies the request of Maharishi Gautam as it would be against the wishes of the other gods who have made this happen in the area. Gautam wisely asked for a permanent result for water in this area, to which Varun asked him to dig a ditch. Varun filled the ditch with water. Residents in the area were very happy with this. They started planting crops and enjoying the source of water. One fine day, Gautam sends his disciples to get water. The wives of other rishis demand to get the water first. The disciples come back and complain to Ahalya, a wife of Gautam. Ahalya then goes to the water body and collects water before anyone else can. Sages and their wives get angry at this incident and decided to take revenge. They pray to Lord Ganesh to appear in front of them and demand him to make Gautam leave the hermitage. Ganesh explains to them that Gautam Maharishi has done good to all of you, and everyone must think calmly and not intend to hurt or harm anyone for a petty incident. Sages insisted that Ganeshas take action. Lord Ganesh took the form of a cow and started eating the crops from Gautam's field. To avoid the cow from destroying his crops, Gautam throws grass at it. As soon as the grass touches the cow, he falls dead. Gautam is petrified that he has performed Gohatya. Gohatya, according to Hindu tradition, is the most punishable sin which knows no mercy, since a cow is considered equivalent to a mother. He leaves his hermitage along with his wife and gets involved in circumambulating the mountains of Brahmagiri. He had to confess his sins to everyone he met and make lingams to worship Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva finally appeared in front of him and told him that he did not commit any sin. Gautam Maharishi is a great sage and he would continue to be that. Gautam requests Lord Shiva to bring Ganga here and purify him and the other people of their sins. Ganga agrees to stay only if Shiva manifests him in that area, which gave rise to Trimbakeshwar and 12 Jyotirlinga. She was known as Gautami, a name arising from Gautam and later came to be known as Godavari. Ramayana tells the story of Ahalya's curse. Lord Brahma created a beautiful girl and gifted it to Gautam as his bride. Indra was fascinated by Gautam's wife Ahalya and appeared in front of her in the form of Gautam. He made love to her, but while escaping, he was caught by Gautam. Maharishi Gautam cursed both of them for this act. Ahalya was turned into a stone and Indra was cursed with 1,000 female genitals. Taking pity on them, he turned these curses into boons. Indra was given 1,000 eyes, while Ahalya was said to be brought back to human life on the touch of Lord Ram's feet. She would then reunite with the Maharishi.